Hey, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano, which is my text editor. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. I have worked on it just a little bit since the last stream, fixing bugs pretty much. Yeah, so it functions as a text editor. Last stream we actually implemented where you can actually scroll, because before that was not an option. Yeah, you can jump just like in Vim. There's a couple Vim motions. Some of them aren't exactly the same as the Vim counterpart, but they work the same way. It's just a different keybind. Alright, yeah, so you can do that. You can jump between parentheses like this and other brackets. Yeah, and you can actually open files. So if I run main and main.c, here is the actual source code of the file. So if I wanted to, I could edit it using my text editor. I'm not going to yet, but I do plan on doing that eventually. But yeah, you can jump around all like that. It actually works pretty well. Yeah, the something I fixed off stream was jumping between the brackets like this. And I made it a lot better because before it wasn't always working. One thing I did do is I removed the ability to jump between these ones, the like caret ones or whatever they're called, because it was causing some problems because they are actually used also for like greater than equal to kind of thing. Yeah, I also fixed deleting a whole line like this. Before it would actually remove the first one, and it was a really funny bug. Because I was setting all the fields to 0, and then it would actually remove the 0th line. Thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, so today, I have a few things I'm going to work on. I'm going to implement some more commands. That's the primary thing. And then also a couple of more keybinds, that would be nice to have. So I'll probably start with the keybinds first, and then I'll get to the commands. Okay, so yeah, the keybinds are all in normal mode. So one that I would like to have is O. Like, so if you press O, it creates a new line below you and puts you in insert mode. That would be very useful to have. And it shouldn't be too difficult. So, and then there's also capital O, which does the same thing, but it creates a line above it. So, we need the current row. Do we need that? Well, it's easy for getting the position, so I think we'll probably use that. Not gonna... Okay, I think it is back now. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi died. Yes. Hopefully it is good now. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I might have to switch the Wi-Fi connection, if it does happen again. But let's see. So, yeah, basically, I'll take this enter code, and then the enter code, yeah. I said that right, but then okay, and I want to use that here, essentially. So creating cut row, we don't really need to cut the row. So, we really just want to create the row. So we might be able to take this function, and then take the part of it that creates a row, and sort of change that out. So let me see what I can do with that. So in here, we shift the row right? Do I want to do that, actually? Shift row right, and that, does that. And it creates a new row, right? I might be able to just use that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So shift row right. Shift rows right. Really. Okay, I don't know if we have to iterate the row index. Let's see, how do we use this? Shift rows right. Okay, we need a buffer and the index. So we can use the current row index for the index, I believe. So let's see. It's right up here. Buffer, and then the current row index. Actually, I think it's just index. So maybe we don't need the current at all. Let's see what that will look like. So make file needs to be a pointer. Alright, and let's see. So if I do this, press O, creates it above though. That's not what I want exactly. So yeah, that's pretty close. Creates one above and pushes it down. So is that how O works? Basically. So yeah, that's basically capital O. I accidentally implemented it. And it does work. I think I can use just the buffer.row index though. And get rid of this entirely. Yeah. And then I can take this and implement the lowercase o, but not yet. Okay, so let's see. That should work then. That's actually me. So yeah, insert one above. We want to move to that row though. Actually, I think we do. yeah, so we want to go into insert mode and be placed on the row above. So we need to leave the row index the same, actually. Current index can be 0, and then we want to do mode equals insert. Okay. So quote from that. Okay, that actually did work. So now the other one, it needs to basically do it the other way. So +1. Let's see. So that should shift it from the other way. Let me type here. Oh. And we did not get placed in insert mode. I need to do that mode equals insert. Okay, and then let's see how that looks. If I type here and then I press O. There we go. I do it here. There we go. That is exactly what I want. And then capital O, place it above. There we go. I use that all the time, so that is high priority to implement. So I will update the README and then I will actually commit this. So yeah, that can just go after the E. So we have O and capital O. Create line above. Above current. Okay, and it also places you in the insert mode, but I don't think I need to specify that. Create line below. Alright, there we go. And I will commit that. Added -O and or not dash. And yeah. Okay, push that, and there we go. And just want to make sure the table worked. Updated properly. Okay, there we go. So that is good. Okay, then another one I want is the A key, which will basically work like the I key, except you go in front of you instead of backwards, essentially. So I can put that right by the I one. It works similar to that. Let's see. So A, basically, I think I just need buffer.current position ++, and it does that. Okay. So that could have some boundary issues, but I can worry about that later. So let's type some stuff out here. There we go. A does that, and I places you here. Okay, and yeah, if I go all the way here, it doesn't quite work. I need to do if buffer.current position is less than the current row size. So buffer.rows, buffer.row index dot size. Then I want to do this. Otherwise, it just looks like I. Okay, make that main, and there we go. That works fine, and you can still insert there. There we go. And then now I need capital A. Takes you to the end of the line and puts you in insert mode. Yeah, because that is something else that I use often. Capital A, okay. Just like in Vim. So it does that, it doesn't exactly look like this. Buffer.current position equals buffer.rows, buffer.row index dot size. Okay, something like that I think should work. Okay, yeah. That is good. Okay. And then also there's capital I, which takes you to the first character in the line, rather than the end. So, I'll need to do that. But let me just make sure that is right. So if I look at the $sign, then yeah, it does that. So it's the same as that, basically. Okay. So yeah, capital I. We do a similar thing. We don't want to just set it to 0 though, because you don't necessarily want that. You want to do, let's see. If buffer.row, we're gonna need a current for this one. No, take this, and I'm gonna wrap it in brackets. That in there. Grab this. Move this out here, actually. Okay, so I want to take the current one, and then we want a current size is greater than 0. Then, really, I don't need that. I can do wall current contents. How do I want to do that? First of all, I want to check the buffer current position less than current size, and let's see, or current contents buffer.current position equals a space greater than or equal to. Okay, yeah. Equal space. Then we want to do buffer.current position ++, and then go into insert mode. So, and we first of all want to say buffer.current position equals to 0 to start, and then we basically go through, and there we go. So, type stuff out here, and I press I. Capital I didn't work. Okay, let me think about it. So, yeah, you know what? Yeah. There we go. That is what I wanted. Then we can do that. And if I go here, and tabs do not work also. I need to implement tabs. I forgot about that. If I press I, there we go. That is exactly what I want. So there we go. We got a few new things. So where's I? I see. So we have capital I. Come out at beginning. I don't really want to pad the whole thing out. So I go to beginning of line. Beginning of line. Okay, something like that. And then we have A and capital A. Insert node on next character. And then node at end of line. There we go. Okay, that should be good then. So those are the keybinds that we added. So I can commit these as well. Added I, A, and A. Alright, and then I'm going to get tabs to work because that is kind of important for a programming text editor. Okay, that was good. Alright, so tabs, we need to, in insert mode, detect if you press tab. Because right now, I can show what happens actually. If I am here and I press tab, it just moves forward one, but when I type, it does that. So it actually placed the tab, but it did not move the cursor forward properly. So we need to detect if we're pressing tab while in insert mode. So how can I do that? What is the tab ASCII code? Not. Alright, so I'm just going to assume it's 9 and try that out. And if it doesn't work, then, you know, case 9, right? And I just want to, I want to do this. Well, actually, I want to do in here. If it is, let's see, if I can get rid of its plus plus here. Maybe I could use a ternary for this, but I'm not going to yet. Because they confuse me. So if, current, no. If character equals 9, then buffer.current position plus equals 4. Else, buffer.current position plus plus. Okay, that should work, I think. So now if I press tab, it did not work. Okay. So 9 might not be right. But it also could be just this, when we have the keypad true, it could break it. So I might need to just sort of draw. So move W, print W, main window, 10, B, character. Alright, I just want to see what the character is. Print it out. But I do need to get rid of the clear. Which that's another thing that I did actually. I changed from clear to erase. And that gets rid of the flickering. So that was very helpful. Because before it was kind of flickering. I can show what it looked like before. Not yet though. So let me just tab 9. So it is 9. Okay. So I just did something wrong then. Alright, but yeah, so before it was W clear, and you can see how that looks if I run this. When I do stuff, it's all flickering and stuff, but when I use erase, because clear calls an extra thing, when I use erase, it actually looks very nice. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so equals 9. If character equals 9, so it is 9. We don't move forward 4. Oh, but we also need to iterate the size by 4. So we need to... let's see. We need to do this 4 times, then, basically. So I'm just going to hard code it for now. And let's see. Does that look right then? No. Shoot. What? Okay, well, alright, what if I, instead of doing that, I do, current size, plus equals 3. Alright, where does the tab go, though? Might not work because I don't have any. Hang on. I types I found when I go in here. Yeah. So I do need to shift it that many times. Why does that not work then? So I'm gonna shift it, but I need to iterate the current position. Okay, so I need to basically each time. This is just temporary. Just temporary. Each time I need to do this. I'll get rid of this else and I'll just put it back in here. And then, yeah. This and that. Okay. No. I don't know what that's from. Shift row right. And we iterated the current position. Are we not in the right place? Okay. So why doesn't it show up? Okay. That shifts it in the same place, so that does not work. And you can see if I press tab and start typing, it's not in the right place. So it moves it too far. We need to do it before we set the character actually. Let's okay. It's going too far. Yep. We don't need to do it every time, so it doesn't work. Character equals 9. We want to basically just insert spaces all the way up to it. Well, the tab character is different than a space, so we don't really want to insert spaces. Okay. Put that back. Rid of these. And leave that for a moment. Why is it so much more than 4 characters ahead, though? Tabs make everything confusing. Okay. Alright, what if I do make it basic? Just temporary. And just do like this. What? Because the size isn't great enough. Okay, I need to go right. after. Yeah, that works, but then it is spaces and not a tab. So so I can't do that. Like, tabs being a single character makes it very hard. Where's these tabs? Let me see. Mm, without losing. See. Uh-huh. Like, this breaks Python, right? If you use that. If I save this, what does it look like? So, is it something with the rendering? Let me try that. So, let me just like write a Python function. Shoot, I need to fix that as well. And then tab, type something out, and save it. Then, what is this? The empty spaces did not work. Because of the shift row right, probably. That places stuff in there. No, it doesn't. If row contents I minus 1 equals that, then row contents I equals space. Otherwise, I want to do this. Let me see that, because I feel like that's what it is. Yeah, okay. I can't set it to an empty character, right? Yeah. Do that. We have these null termination characters in there, and that is causing problems. So when we shift it, it's because it's empty, and then we're grabbing those. So if let me add that back actually. What do I want to do? So if it does not equal that, it does equal that actually. That's what I want. Row contents I. Yeah, so we can set it to a space, but then that adds too much padding. So because it like doubles it. 2 plus 3. Did not. That wasn't it. Hello there, SM. How are you doing? Why does that not work? What coding platform do you use? What do you mean by that? You mean the text editor or what? You're doing good? That is good. I'm good as well. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Yeah, today so far, implemented a couple of key bindings. Right now I'm working on getting tabs to work. But yeah, did some bug fixes, stuff like that. It's going pretty good. It's becoming more and more useful. Why does it not iterate though? Yes, I think so. Yeah, I'm using NeoVim right now. He's the text editor that I'm using currently. But I'm also working on building a text editor, so that's pretty fun. Let's see. Yeah, why doesn't it do that? New to coding, all good, all good. Gotta start somewhere. Why does it not move forward? Oh, because the size isn't good enough now. Right about that. Current size. Okay, what if I do that? No. That does allow us to jump forward, though. No, it is not placed properly. So yeah, let me try that again. So tab, AKL, save it. Then yeah, we have these no termination characters. I don't want those. Why are they there? Go in here. Should just be getting set to space. I really would like to not have them at all. I can't quite do that. So taking I-1. And then yeah, we can move that one there, that one there. Let me think. So if we have like that, and then we have a no termination there. I'm just gonna put 0. Okay. So we start here. We set this one, go to that. Wait, is that right? Wait. We start here. We set first we set that. Then we set that. We set that. Then this one is nothing. Yeah. But this it starts at the index. How does it read tab input? Alright, basically, right now, what happens is when you press tab, here, let me get rid of this stuff that doesn't work that I have in here. So I'll just set, let's see. That's not gonna work. Make that, run it. So if I press tab, it moves us forward 1, but it does insert a tab. So what I'm trying to do is have it move forward properly and properly insert the tab. It doesn't insert it properly right now. When did you start your coding journey? Like 6 years ago, about. That's when I started. Making video games is what I did. So, been quite a while. Okay, so shift row right. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So let's say we have this, and the current index is here. So it will take. It'll go to this point, and then it'll start here. Let's just start at the side. So it starts right here. It says that. J, A, S, L, and space. Yeah. So then it looks like that. We're going to start getting to C first. Learn about memory management and pointers. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, I think. It's gonna be hard if you do that. Because those things get kind of confusing. But if you plan on actually continuing with it, then it's probably good because then you understand things better. Okay, so that's what it's doing. But why do we get the extra ones? Well, so if we put a tab, then that's a single character. Still navigate through it like that. It does insert them there. I'm trying to think, how would this work? Oops, well, okay, tab. Yeah, so we still move through it like that. It does insert it the proper size. But then that happens. So, this is very... Alright, we don't want to... Well, we really do want the size to increase by that much. Shift row right. Let's see. Okay. We only want to shift it once, though. But if it's a tab... Alright, what if we move this in here? So what if I shift it like this again? Get the current position. Shift it there. I want the plus plus. No, I want the plus plus to go after. I don't need that. Okay, set it there. And the size we get set properly. And the current position we get set. Okay, so what does this look like then? Yeah, why does it insert so many extra stuff there? What? Is it setting everything to tabs? Let me save this. Okay, out.txt. So, yeah, I just added a bunch of extra tabs in there. Yeah, okay. So, why did they add so many tabs? Because we set that once, but then when we shift it, does it get messed up? Yeah. When we shift it, it must be taking something. Like taking the extra tab and basically recreating it. So, let's see. We're starting at index 0, though. That's the thing. Shift row right. And we start at buffer that current position, which in this case is 0. So we need to keep that in mind. So let's see. We start here, and the row size is gonna be 1. So we do one iteration really, and we set. So we set. Let's see. We have a tab here, and a null termination there. So basically, set this one equal to tab. So that's why that happened. But then we need to set the first one index equal to just like a space or something. Let's see. How does that work? Hey, thank you for follow. I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce your name, but yes, thank you. Appreciate it. And yes, good luck with your journey. Shoot, did that just work? Shoot. Wait. I can't like delete it like that, but tab. Not quite. Hang on. Tab. Extra tab. Save it. There's a tab there. Is it all just spaces though? Wait. Let me try something. So tab. Yeah. Oh shoot, did it just set it to spaces? Nix. Is that right? That is very strange. Let me try this out. Let's save that. Alright, let me try to run that. Shoot. I forgot that you actually have to do something. So put that. Alright, that name. Whoops. And just print hello hello world. I would also like those two. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about those. Like, yeah, parentheses. All right, save that. .txt, have it there. Icon. Doesn't output anything. Icon. New pi. Oh, we don't call it. I forgot about that. Okay, it doesn't like that. Yeah, okay, I forgot how Python works today. Yeah, we need to call them in. So let me start over. I did not use Python, so. Alright, just call in. Don't need a semicolon. Forgot about that. Okay, save that. Right again. Okay, wait, let me write that pi. Is that the one that I opened? Yeah, alright, so that's the one I just want to. So that did work, but I think it is not tabs in here, so. Yeah, so it filled it with spaces. Goddess of Darkness. Ooh, that is interesting. Yes. Okay, yes, that didn't work exactly. Okay. So it just filled it with spaces, and that's not what I want. So work on this index. Because we're just replacing it with that. So that's not exactly what I want. But I don't want to copy it, basically, is what I'm saying. So how can I sort of portray that? Let's see. In this case, we have two things. We have a tab and then a 0. 0 turns into the tab. And then the, okay. Yeah, 0 turns into a tab like that. And the tab becomes a space. It's not exactly how I want it though. So right now we're just replacing that. So what if we do this after? You know what I'm saying? What does that look like? And don't do this. I think then we might go out of bounds. So what other languages do you know? Well, I've used kind of quite a few other languages. Most of the ones that I use frequently, it's mostly C, But sometimes I use Golang. Let's see, Golang, Rust, and let's see, C++. Those are really the only other ones. C++ not too much, but sometimes, and it's for like school and stuff. But yeah, mostly C, Go, and Rust. Those are my favorite ones, personally. And there's a couple other I've wanted to try out, but haven't really gotten around to properly learning them. Like OCaml is one. Okay, I think we're back now. The stream died for a moment. My internet is not liking it today. But I think it's back now. So yeah, sorry about that. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay. Let's see. So I'm trying to get the tabs working. So what does that look like? Yeah, just sets them all to space. How does that happen? Actually, shoot. How am I handling down here? Okay. Yeah, I do it 4 times. That's why that happens. Okay. That makes sense, actually. I forgot about that. So I should I have a separate one for if it is a tab where we need to increase the size by that amount? Do we? I'm trying to think. So, right. Let me just try that. Right tab. Position plus plus. All right, let me try that. So yeah, shift row right. Let me jump to that. It's the wrong thing. Search shift row right. Okay. Yeah, so I need a tab one. Don't know why I came back here. Let me just try that. So shift row right tab. And basically, we iterate the size by 4. after we switch it. So we want to do that. Row size is equals 4. And we don't need to do that. Let me see what that looks like then. Yeah, somewhat quite. We also don't iterate the cursor enough. Why Vim but not a better UI IDE? You mean like using like Visual Studio Code or something? Why am I not using that? Why am I using Vim instead of that? Is that what you mean? Yes. Well, Vim, first of all, it's more lightweight. I like the keybinds, and I can get pretty much everything that I would want from Visual Studio Code or whatever in Vim. It's more customizable, and I just like it better as well. Those are the primary reasons. Okay. In the also the configuration does not use JavaScript, so or JSON, anything like that. It's Lua, which is better. I like that better. That really messes it up. ROI. This doesn't execute at all, right? It does not. I see. Are you an embedded developer? No, not really. I would like to mess around with that, but right now, I'm in school right now, so I'm not professionally doing anything, and I'm kind of just kind of learning, trying to learn stuff. I do like lower level things though, but not necessarily embedded. Contents. So yeah, I think it just skips over that entirely. Let me save that. And yeah, so we get these. For now, I kind of just want to treat it as a space because this is kind of annoying. Right. It's gonna put spaces in. Might be wrong, but here's what it is. Okay, I want to do that. Yeah, the current position equals space. Alright, let me try that. Yeah, because then that works. It is space instead of a tab, which isn't ideal, but it is good enough for now. Temporarily. I need to add like a to-do here though. To-do use tabs instead of just four spaces. Okay, something like that. Yeah, I think that would be better, but for now this is fine. Let me make this actually. Oops, and I completely messed that up. There we go. To-do. So now it highlights. Okay, that's good enough for now. Because it is better than how it was before. So now, there was another thing. I don't know exactly what it was. But yeah, I had got a few more keybinds, so I should probably look to make that. Let's see. So, new tabs work slightly better right now. Inserts 4 spaces. Okay. Yeah, so that should be good then. And then tabs work. Tabs indeed. So, I think I'm gonna move on to commands now. So, I had a couple of commands in mind. Let's see. So, what would I like to have? There's a few different things that we need. So right now we have these commands, which are actually listed down here. So we can set output to change the output file. We can quit, write and quit, and write without quitting. So that's similar to how Vim works. Um, yeah. So, uh, with implementing loop, which cursor position would move from space to next, not space. Well, I have right now, it doesn't work, like, it's just on the same line, but where it can move from, you start at a space, you press E or W, it goes like this, essentially. So it's sort of what you want, right? Sort of what you need. It doesn't work with B, though. I need to fix that. But yeah, you can use E and W, which work the same as their Vim counterparts. But that allows you to skip the spaces, essentially. It doesn't, right now, you can keep pressing it, and it only works on the one line, though. I'll need to make it so it'll go to the next line, if it exists. But for now, it does not. So that's to do. I can probably add that as an issue. Because that's probably a good idea. So, really, I want that with all of them, though. Like, any movement thing. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so basically, W, E, and B only work on one line. Implement jumping to next/previous line. Alright, yeah. Okay, so that is good. Yeah, already implemented. Yeah, so I will get to that. I have a few other things here in the issues. There's commands. One for commands, I think. Yeah, actually I got this. I forgot that I implemented that, so I can close this issue. I forgot to close it in the commit though. So let me just close it, because that is done. Can do that. Okay, and let's see, what else do we have? Some way to select text. So visual mode, that'll come after I get a few commands implemented. I'm gonna be right back though. Quick break, 3 minutes or so. Yeah, right back. Okay, I am back now. So, yeah. So let's see, yeah, so commands is what I'd like to do now. The goal for the editor, though, really, is to just basically implement what I use in NeoVim right now. And then after I do that, then I'll get to extending it further. So, yeah, because that's sort of, that way I can start using it as my daily driver. I would like to do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I don't use too much fancy stuff. Like, I don't have a lot of plugins or anything like that. Basically, I just have syntax highlighting, the complex things, syntax highlighting, and then I have a complete where it will complete things that exist in the file, like struct names, variable names, things like that. Yeah, that's basically all the complex stuff that I have. And yeah, so once I implement those, then I can focus on implementing more stuff out of it, if that makes any sense. That was just something I was thinking about. So, I don't have an issue for the commands, but I would like to implement them. So which ones should I implement? Something that I would like is when you're typing a command, it sort of fills out what commands there are. You know, like you can press tab or whatever it is, and it sort of shows the existing commands that match up with what you're typing. I'm not gonna worry about that yet, but in the future, that is part of the plan. Alright, right now I'm just blanking. I don't know what commands there would be. Let's look at this help. Move around. That's not what I meant. Yeah, maybe a way to execute a shell command. That could be cool. So, I like how Vim does that, where you have, where you type a bang, and then the command goes after that. So I might want to do that. So let me see. Let's go to where we parse the commands. So if you press enter, we parse the command and then we execute it. So in the parse command, we don't need this. It's not very complicated. Basically just splitting it by space. And then saving it into a struct. Execute command. This should go probably above this. Okay, like that. There we go. So let's see. I think that would be good. Let's see. Do I want shell though? Like where you type sh and then the command? Because that could make sense as well. Yeah, I might do it that way. Shell and then type a shell command. And it'll just use C's system. You can type out your command in there. I think we can just use that. I don't think. Let me look at that actually in the man page. What do we have? There's no like arguments, right? Yeah, it's just the whole command. So that I think that would be helpful. So yeah, if it is shell, and that is 2. That's not what I wanted. All right, then I want to system, and I want to do that. So I need to basically sort of reappend all of the arguments because right now they're stored individually. So I could have. What do I want? Also, we don't free. We do free the command, but not all the arguments. So these ones don't have arguments. We do free it there though, so we can free all of them after this as well. System. So how do I want to do that? Is less than command args size I++, and I want to just basically append that to a string. So alright, let's see. What is the string function? There we go. This. Is there something for copying them sort of? I don't remember. Because otherwise I need to have like a sub loop. Because I know there's copying to one string, but string copy. What does this do again? Yeah, that's not what I want. Okay, I'm not sure there is. Do I have the length of each argument though? I don't think I do. So maybe I want to handle this before I parse it. Like, that could be easier. Yeah, I might want to do that. Let's get rid of this then. And that, yeah, that would probably be a lot easier. So let's do if command 0 equals a bang. Then we just want to take all of the command after 0 and basically execute it. So we need to stir shift it left and in 0, and just that would cut off the first one, I think. Going to sleep. Hope you have a good stream. Well, thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Then I think that modifies it in place, right? Wish you the best, and you as well. Okay. I think that's what I want. Okay. No, it's not. There we go, right here. So let me try that. Then you want like else, and we'll do the rest of this stuff. I still want to do that. Okay, then we don't allocate anything or anything like that. So, let's see. Oh, it expects the string size, so I can just pass size. Forgot how my own function works. Okay, something like that. This is a pointer. Or it needs a pointer rather. Okay, and let's see how that looks. So shell, ls. Alright, actually I don't really have a way to know. Well, I could do it like, let's see. Punch text.txt. Alright, and then I have test.txt. No. Okay, it might not work. I need to sort of take the output of that and display it somewhere. So how do you get the output of that, actually? Does it return? Returns that. Yeah, it executes that. Turn value. Yeah. Maybe I need to execute it a different way. How is this? Exact. Oh. Yeah. So how can I sort of redirect it? Because I want it to output onto the screen down here where I type the command. How can I do that? Right, let me see get output of the system. Let's see. Okay. Alright, that opens the it's not really what I want. Okay, I might have to do that. Right. Let's see. Like that. Okay. I might have to use that then. P open. So, let's see how that would look. So, P open. Read it into path. Then close it. Okay. Alright, let me try it. So, type that, then we'll just allocate one over here. Still want to do that. But then we need to also append that to it. Like /bin. Well, hang on. I'll worry about that later. First of all, file equals f open. No, p open. No, for reading. Okay. And then if file is null, then I want to close the window or end window. And F. I don't know if this will work. Here. Temporary message. And exit. Okay. And then I want to wall exit into path. I don't have path right now. And path. Okay. And then load. And yeah. Alright, that is it. So there's some stuff up in here. Let's make a file. And then I need to declare path. So path. Make it like that for now. Alright, and let's see what that will output then. So make does not work. Fgets. I messed that up somehow. Because that goes like that. Let's see. let me see. I think I messed this up. Let's see. It's a pad. Yeah, it goes like that. Yeah, this needs to be closing there. My bad. Alright, I see. Close out of that. Alright, there's one. So let's try and shell. Text. No. Bang. Text. Text. That's what I want. No. Bang, just ls. Okay. It did actually ls. Okay. Okay, what is... Do I have... erase? Okay, that is still working. That's fine. Alright, let me try a different one. So how about... Okay, so we did that. That's basically what I wanted then. Yeah, okay. I want it to show up and then go away though, so I do that. Where is it? Command, yeah, right here. So I don't want to printf though. I want to ww. No. Yeah. Move w print w is what I meant. On the status bar. At 1, 0. And print the cat. Okay. Something like that. But then I don't want to clear it right after. So I need some way to handle that. So right now it's just going to clear. So I can, for now, turn off the erase. Not on the menu though, but on the status bar. And then I can sort of show what I want. So ls. Oh yeah, it is ls. There we go. Command not found. Wait a second, it's just doing it always. I think I messed something up. Oh no, actually that is right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna restart. Let's read me. Okay. Maybe I need like a pop-up window then. Okay, like that works. That's sort of what the usage would be. Or like, s.txt. And there should be s.txt. Okay, so kept that for some reason. Yeah, so that does work. I just need it to stay for a moment. So maybe I could have like a print message that gets printed. How do I want to handle that? Until you press enter, that is an interesting thing. Let's see, how do I, what if I have a print message and I have it, let's see, print message. How do I want to do that? I could declare it here. Let's see. That is our message. Just make it, you know, whatever way. I can use initialize as well. And let's see. Still erase. But in the print, when we print stuff, we want to print here, print the status bar message. Status bar message, like that. 1, 0. But then like count down, basically. So set. It's gonna go really fast though, so I don't. Also, that like depends on the frame rate and stuff. So I need some way to count it down. What if I have just like, whoops, if message, then do this and just sleep for like 1. And then print message equals 0. And then can declare and print message up here. Let's see, let me move this down here by the line right here. Print message equals 0. And also, set it, let's see, size. Do that, and then basically append to that instead of this. Message. And instead of doing that, I set message equals 1. Get rid of the path. Let's see. So this variable message size. Okay, that's okay for now. Run this and ls. And it didn't do anything. Okay. No, because I need to. Okay. That might have actually worked. So what about like oh yeah. I need to put the clear back. I need that. Wait, what? What? Okay, that's not very good. I think the size is not enough. So I need it to be constrained within the size as well. So do I need to call clear once I do that? Okay. Yeah, that is probably a good idea. Okay. Because clear, more effectively clears or whatever. I don't quite understand the difference between clear and erase, but yes, that's probably a good idea. Something like that. So that just didn't explain anything. Also, the command needs to be reset. I'm not resetting it properly. We need to basically zero initialize, or fill it with zeros, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. After we execute it. So we have the size equal to 0, but we also need to mem set. Let's see how mem set works. Alright, so yeah, we want to put it in here. Use command 0, and then okay, it should be back now. Went out again. Goes out again. I'm gonna have to end the stream, but okay. Hopefully it does not. See, but yeah, should be good now. Sorry about that again. Okay. Yeah, so it does that. It sort of clears the whole thing though. So I want to also refresh. Let's see. So I do that after all that. So maybe I want to do it before. You know what I'm saying? So like this. Put it up here before that. So then it doesn't clear everything. Okay, let's see. Not changing. Okay, why? Relative knowns. Don't really want to do it for the whole thing though, right? It needs to go like outside the loop. Just one time. Yeah, I think probably want to do that. So otherwise it's called a whole bunch of times. And the same with this. Too far? Okay. Let's see. What does that look like? Okay, so why doesn't it clear and then it refreshes? Do I need to refresh as well? Because it should be printing all that down here. Well, no, that's just the command. Ooh, okay. So I need to do this before all of this. For this, actually. Yeah, put that in the wrong place. It needs to go up here. And this one could probably go up there as well. Then I think I don't need the refresh. Okay. That is my fender. Okay, then it doesn't remove the whole thing. It still doesn't display though, so that's not great. Wait, no, because I did it wrong. Alright, yeah, that seems to work. That is better. Okay, we still print all the modes and everything like that. It's all good. Let me get rid of the message size because we did not actually need that. Okay. So, yeah, now we can execute commands from here. It's a little scout, but it does work. Okay, no, it doesn't work at all. What? Okay, it was just displaying it, was it not? So, I need to refresh. Okay, there we go. That was actually, I think that's what I need to do. Alright, so we refresh, and then it displays everything. Alright, that is good. That is basically what I wanted. Probably needs some work, but it kind of works. Let's see. I need to modify the readme, to display in here. So basically, bang. Whoops. Execute a shell. Implemented shell command. Need to. Okay, push that. And then, let's see. Okay, looks good. Then, okay. There was another thing I wanted to implement. I don't remember exactly what it was though. It was something to do with movement. Like jumping around. I would also like to change the cursor in insert mode so that it is not that, but I don't know how to do that yet. Alright, what was the, oh yeah, it was to do with, it was with these. So I want it, if you are on a closing one and you press a closing one, then it won't actually insert it there. So, like a closing bracket, essentially. So, yeah, that's going to be just in insert mode. We're in here. I would find the opposite one. Then we don't want to shift it. Wait, what is this? So, default. Yes, we set the character and we set it to that. So yeah, before we insert it, I want to check what the current character is at the previous, well, at the current position. Well, yeah, before we shift it right. So, so if on opposite race, buffer that current position is not equal 0, and actually I need to make this a variable. So race curve race equals find opposite race, buffer that current position, and then yeah, I want to use that instead of race. Curve race dot race does not equal 0, and curve race dot close. No, dot closing, not dot race dot closing, just dot closing. Then I want to just continue. I don't think we have to do anything else. Yeah, so I think something like that should work. I'll run that, and then do this, and alright, so it did not work. I think it did anything. I have to do -1 because yeah, we set the current position. I think I do want to do that. So it still goes farther. Our base is no, this is not right. I want the current contents. That's what I meant to do. I think it's still -1 though. Alright, it's not -1. Okay. All good. So now if I insert it, and yeah, so we don't do anything. I do want to move forward though. I don't want to shift the cursor, so I don't really want to just continue. I want to do buffer that current position plus, and then continue. Or just break. I think continue. There we go. Yeah. So then I can, declare a function main like that, and that is how I would like to do that. I think I want to break though instead of continue. Vector. Okay. Yeah, so that is much nicer. That and then whoops. Yeah, and also I want the quotes to also do that. Hang on, let me look at something. So if I have quotes in here, whoops. Can I jump between them? No, so they don't jump like that. So, but I want it to be the same way essentially, where you can have quotes and you do the same thing, but I don't want that to affect jumping. Essentially, is what I mean. Like, yeah, when you press the %sign. So how do I want to do that? It's still going to be in this function, so I'll just add them to it for now. So yeah, we'll have a case of, really doesn't matter because it's all the same. So there is no closing. Okay. Yeah, basically like that. Then it should work for inserting it. I should set it to closing though, by default, because there is no difference really. But then it does that. So maybe I need to handle them a different way, but doing the same thing. And I don't know if I want to go into that now. So in insert mode, well, also do if character was that, then just basically do that. Alright, there we go. But I still want the closing one. So if you're currently on one, yeah, then or current contents for that current position equals one of these, then we can do that. Okay, there we go. So that is good then. Shoot, that doesn't work, does it? Why don't we move 2 forward? Doesn't let me. Why does it do this? They're broken. Oh, hang on. Ooh, because if we're typing anything, then it just skips over it. That's not good. Okay. That's wrong. How do I want to handle that? I want it to work like that, but then if I'm here, I want it to. So, because otherwise we can't type at all. Basically, like at all within the parenthesis. No, that's not what they're called. They're called the quotation marks. Don't know why I get those mixed up. Okay, not relevant. So. And current contents, current position -1, This might have boundary issues, but something like that, I think. Okay, let's see. Nope. Shoot. And just the character equals that. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. And character equals. Okay, yeah, and we have the same mistake here. And character equals that. And here we need character equals the third brace dot brace. Okay, so then doesn't work. Okay, so that broke that. This still works though. So why does that work? We need the opposite of that. An opposite brace of that. I don't think this is right. I suppose it is. So why is it the opposite? Gonna need to think about this. It's on to menu 1. And this well. Okay. So current brace. You need some new line or I'm gonna be very confused. Okay, current brace. It's not equal 0. So the current brace. Ooh, but we get the opposite of it. So that is why. That's why we need the opposite of the opposite. Okay. I see. Alright, that makes sense actually. Alright. There we go. Now it actually works. Yeah. Type in there. And then close it, and it's fine. And the same with the quotes. So type in there, close it. That works. Okay. That is exactly what I wanted. Maybe it's so when typing a closing let's see. Brace or quote. It will. Shoot, I need to implement it for single quotes as well. So I can basically just add another or onto this. Or contents. I should probably make like a current character instead of just writing this out, but you know, equals that. Okay. And character equals that. Then yeah, then do that. Okay. I need to autocomplete it as well. And if I actually just make this character or character equals that, then that should all work. Okay, yeah, it works the same way, so you can use it for your single quotes. Alright, so let me do that again. So when typing a closing brace or a quote, it will complete the no, it will not place the character. Essentially. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically that's what it does. And that should work. Okay. So that's pretty good. What else would I want to do right now? I feel like there were some more commands I wanted to do, but I don't remember what they are. What would something be? Oh, we could have, yeah, that's a good one actually. So like relative line numbers. Where we could toggle that on and off. Because I do have a global variable for that already. So I can just basically add this and then have it be set or relative. It's the size of this. 8, okay. Then I want to set relative equal below. No. Equal to the opposite of the current. Or I could take the argument. It doesn't really matter much. Basically then, relative Couldn't even tell actually. But that, there we go. Yeah, that turns it off, and now we turn it on. Okay. That's pretty cool. That is a good thing. Another command would be like syntax highlighting, but I don't have that yet. So, but yeah, that is good. I think it actually is nice to have that. So I'm gonna have it on by default though, because I use it. So I think it makes sense to have that on. So here's the global configure. So right now we only have that. What is something else that would be configurable in that way? That would just be like a single boolean, basically on or off. Let's see. What did that have? Hang on. That deletes 2 lines. Why does it do that? Wait, oh shoot, that actually makes sense, that doesn't. Yeah, okay, that's actually fine. It just looks weird, but it makes sense. So yeah, because it shifts it down. But if it's empty, it makes it look a bit strange. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, yeah, so what do I want? So I have relative line numbers. What was another thing that I could do? Do I want to? Yeah, I don't need to change anything there. Hmm. Yeah. I should probably actually do that. Now that I'm thinking. Let's see. Whenever we type an invalid command, I want it to display that. So, yeah, instead of this, I want to set the this so it's easier. Instead of printing out, I want to set the status bar message. I want to just basically string copy status bar message. I want to put unknown command %s and just put command.command. That might fail though, so I don't know. Because we can't format it like that. So I need to use spanf first. Like just spanf. Okay, and let's see. So, not quite good. Shoot, I need to turn it on though. So, set that, and then set. I think let's take this one. And command ls. Yeah, so that's good. Command clear. But if I type a real one, it actually displays stuff. Okay, that is good. Okay, I am happy. I will actually commit those. Added syntax. I need to edit the readme. I got it. Want to keep it up to date. Syntax. No, it's not syntax. It is relative. Other relative line numbers. Okay. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Keep commit. Okay. Added relative command and fix the status bar error message. Okay. Push that. It's a small change, but it is good. Okay. So, yeah, a config file would basically just execute a bunch of different commands. So that's what we need. The config file needs to be able to control that, essentially. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to look at this without syntax highlighting. So that is probably pretty close to the next thing that I want to do. So the way that I would do that, I think, would be basically you have a list of let's see, I could type it out. So basically, I have a list of keywords. So and they each have different meanings. So you have like the you have what are the different kinds? So you have like functions, not functions really, but what is it called? I just completely forgot all the terms that I know. Yeah. Well, how about keywords like this? So you have a keyword. So you can have switch, case, break, things like that, right? And then you have another one could be well, you need a color for identifiers, but that's a little different. What are other words called? Well, really, you just need to list the keywords, right? And then the rest you just set a color for the other things. Patterns. Mm, well, that's not exactly like I mean the different types. It's hard to explain. Hard to explain what I mean because I forgot all the words that I know them. I was saying that earlier, but I forgot the words that I am talking about. Yeah, for is another keyword. But yeah, then we'd have like so those are the list of keywords you have, and then you have colors for it. So keyword would be blue or whatever, right? Be more specific than that, but you know. And then you have yeah, that indicates function. Yeah, that would be a part of it as well. But I mean, like, I'm sort of talking about the configuration of it. Like, if you were to write a config file for it, this is what you would put in it more than that. So, I guess you could have like rejects, which would declare that. But I was thinking more that would be done sort of by the program. But then you would set like a color for functions. So like red or whatever. This is just an example. I got really weird. Functions and then identifiers. Maybe green. Okay. And then things like that, right? Set the colors for it. And then we basically parse or not parse, but lex the entire thing. So we lex it into these different categories. So, you know, what is yeah. It is weird, but okay. There'd be the category of keywords, and then all the keywords just get set to that color. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, there is the built-in colors for that. 2 end curses. So there's some, to make it more complex, there'd be more stuff. But to start at least, we could do that. So basically, I need to build a lexer, is what I'm saying. So I'll start with C, and I want to make it work from a config file. So then that way, if you have your own programming language, you could supply your own keywords and all that stuff. So, and it shouldn't be that difficult because lexers aren't super complicated. Especially since it's not for an actual programming language, instead just for syntax highlighting. It doesn't need to be as specific. Okay, so we can do that, and then yeah, we have the color for identifiers and the color for constants probably also. Which constants I would just like if it is like this, basically all caps. Yeah, so purple like that. It doesn't really matter much. We'd have that. Iterate over it, over all of the things. We just separate it into like a list or whatever. And then basically color it as we go. But the only thing I'm thinking is if we highlight, if we like basically are lexing it every frame, that wouldn't exactly be efficient. So we'd probably want to do that instead, only on the content which we can see, like that is on the screen. So the stuff from in here basically. And then also we only want to do it when we change something. I think that would be good because otherwise, you know, you just move around like this and it has to relex over and over again. I feel like that would make it slow. I don't know if it would, but I feel like it probably would. Okay, yeah, so that is, we're pretty close to doing that, and then it then becomes a lot more usable because that is quite important for writing code, is at least basic syntax type. So to do that, I probably want to clean this up first. Like clean up some of the stuff, trying to factor some parts out, things like that. And then make a new file for lexing. And basically we just have a whole stream dedicated to building a lexer, which reads from a file, the keywords. Yeah. Okay, so basically I need to make a config file. That's what I'm saying. So, current view has become separate from the rest of the open document. Well, it sort of already is. Basically, basically we can just do it in this renderer. So what I'm thinking, um, we do already have that basically, because right here we have the line render start, which gets set based on the cursor position and things like that. We just iterate over that. So in this loop, just the stuff that we have access to, we could actually use. Basically those lines. So we just grab all the lines from line render start to line render start plus row, and then render that syntactically. If that makes sense. Because here we're just printing. That's not the right place. Here we're just printing print index, which is the current index, based on that, and we just print this. So if we just take buffer rows I.contents, we would have that. So we just do that for each row, before we print it basically. Then we would get the color. So we'd have something like color. I don't know what it is, but like color equals. It wouldn't exactly be like this, but something like this. Equals Lex. Syntax highlighting. I don't know exactly what it'd be called, something like that. And then buffer.rows I.contents. And it would take that string. We probably need to pass the size as well, but that's irrelevant. So we'd get that, and we get the color, and then we just put the color before here. So, you know, like color, whatever, like that. And then it would set that to be, well, actually, it wouldn't exactly like that. And it'd have to be more on a line-to-line basis, or on a character-by-character basis. So then we need to actually change that to just print a single character at a time. So I forgot about that. But then, yeah, we could iterate again. Less than buffer.rows I.size. So this is the size. And then we have to get the color here for the current one. I'm just thinking how this would look. So the color for the, well, it can't really just be the certain character. So, okay, it might be different than what I was thinking. So we need to lex the whole thing and return, instead of just a color, we could return a struct. And the struct could look like the current color, right? Current, and then we'd also have the index at which it starts. Right, okay, something like that. And then we could return that, actually. So this would just be highlighting, right? And return, whoops. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Did not mean to do that. So let me go back up. Yeah, okay. We return that from highlighting. And it could even be a list, I suppose. Yeah, it'd probably be an array of that. Just array. Like that. Whatever. And we get the size as well. In some way. Well, yeah, we probably pass the array in here. And then this would be the size, but whatever. Yeah. We get the size of that, and that's what we iterate over. And we should probably have the keyword as well. Well, how would I want to do that? Well, yeah, okay, we iterate over this. And then this is actually how we control the colors, is using this, like, we turn the attribute on. So we would do that, basically, color on, color, the current color. So highlighting dot current, right? We turn that on, and then we turn it off. But we only do that at the index. So if j equals dot index, yeah, we need that. Basically, I hope this makes some sort of sense. I'm kind of pseudo-coding it. Basically, that's what I mean. We turn the color on, and then we also turn it off. So we need another one. Turn it off. Yeah, basically something like that. So then the color would be on, and it would print out just each character instead of the contents. Basically, print out each character. Yeah, like that, basically. Contents J. One character at a time, and it prints it out with that certain color. So, yeah. Basically, that is what I think. It was a bit convoluted, because I had to sort of come up with it as I went, but I think it makes sense. Hopefully I didn't break anything and accidentally did anything cool stuff. It looks good, though. Yeah, so I think that is in the near future. I want that. Because then that's close to the point where I can try to switch over to it and actually start editing it in itself. And I think that would be fun. A self-hosted text editor. Kind of. Okay. Yeah. So that is the plan. I think that, what did I do? Did I remove an important line? Yeah, I just did that, so that doesn't matter. Is it worth comparing if anything changed? Well, really, I was just... What do you mean with this? The get diff I was doing. Because I was just seeing if I messed something up. Or if I added something. Because I didn't remember if I committed the last thing that I added. That's what I meant to say. That's what I was checking. Or were you talking about something else? Mm-hmm. Something else I need to do is allow you to repeat motions essentially. Yeah, because right now you can only move one thing at a time, and if you like jump, yeah, jump, you can't jump to a certain line number, anything like that. So that is probably a good idea. I was thinking the way I want to do that is you press R, and then you're in like reading mode. So then you can type a number, and then the next non number that you type is the command that you're going to execute, or not command, but motion rather. So like if you type R 50K, then it will move you up 50. Similar to you can just type the character and then K, or the number and then J, whatever, in Vim, except mine you just have to prefix it with an R. And I think that would be helpful in certain cases with different types of commands, more complicated ones, different types of motions rather. That's why I want the R. Also because then it's different. Yeah, so I might actually get started on that now. So let's see. So I'll just put that like here. Doesn't matter now. Basically here. So R, and then I just want to read. So I want to read the next character. So I'm not going to say insert mode. We have the break. So then character equals W H. And then while this digit character, I want to append it to a number. So we're going to need a num. And it's not going to be more than like even 16. So I think we can start with that. In the num size. Okay, and basically, let's say num size plus equals yeah, and basically generate a number through this, and then also run this again. So keep reading it, and then once it is not, then that is the command. So how do we want to do that? So if it's not, I want to toy. So we're gonna set int repeats equals a toy num. And then that's the number, or maybe repeat num. That's the number of times I want to do it, and then we want to do that with the command. So we need to basically do one of these. So how do I want to do that? Yeah, maybe I need that a different way. So maybe I should just set a mode. And then, yeah, I might do that. Let's set feeding this one. And then do this outside of it. So do it up here. And we'll need an int repeating. And then if repeating, then we want to basically do what we were doing there. So t is 0, t1 size, and wall character equals, all is digit rather, character. Num size plus its character, and also read the character again. So do that. I think we'll need this after that. Do that. And then once we go to the mode, the character will be the next one. So I think that'll work. And then we just need to basically have a for loop. So we could just have a for loop surrounding this. So yeah, we need to set that though. So repeating count equals 4. No. And then I need a repeating count as well. So repeating count is 1. So it needs to be 1 by default. That could get set in the loop though. So then it'll reset. That's probably a good idea. Okay, repeating count. So that's how many times we'll repeat. So we set it to that, and then we do a for loop on it. I don't really want to use I though, so this is the iter. Well, iter. It's less than repeating count. Iter plus plus. And yeah, so we just do this that many times. I'm not sure if that exactly will work, but that's how I want to do it. So do this and just go to the end. It's quite a bit here, so it's going to take a second. Okay, then we're going to insert. Okay, so right there, and just jump there. Okay, so yeah, so now this is contained within the for loop. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Let me make it and see if there's errors. Okay, iter. That can be assigned to as well, or at least unsigned it somewhere. Alright, let me see if that even works. So press R, and then, well, actually, let me not do that. So yeah, actually that breaks it. Okay, let me do this. And I want to, yeah, press R5J. And I think that worked. Okay, and then it did work, but now it is frozen. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't quite work. So I really need to display the number. So really I can, since I'm not clearing it yet, and it's a while loop, I can set it. If repeating, so w print w satisfy 1, and then like row global row -5, and I just want to display R like that. Let me see, will that actually work? No. I'm going to print the number as well. Size. Print out the num I. No, num size. Okay. That's right. No, let me do that like this actually. There we go. Like that. Okay. Okay. This does not work. Doesn't work. Oh, I need to refresh as well though. Let's see, go back, change something. That should display it then, right? Okay, that I saw stuff. Wait a second. Then it breaks. It's too much. Why does it take a second to get there? Do we read? Oh, because we read the next character. So I want to do this. One up here as well. And I want to do this first one. Before we read the next character. So let me try that. Okay, that's a little bit off from what I want. Why did it do that? Because we don't get the character till here. Then it freezes stuff. Shoot, because I don't turn it off. That's actually heating. Was it? Okay. Alright, that doesn't work. So, let's see. Why is it not displaying until after that, though? Maybe I want to get the character not from the status bar, but instead from the main window. But I am. Do you parse second command? How do you mean? Mm. Hey, Alavaz, how are you doing? What is up? If repeating, John Collins to watch you. Wow. I'm assuming that's a joke. Hopefully. How's it going, by the way? Was today your first day, or when did you start? Uh, Not yet. Okay, so you haven't started yet? Well, let's activate. Yeah, you started in your, oh, you haven't dropped yet. Oh, okay, I see. Um, hmm. So you're doing, computer science or a different one? Different field? Okay. Normal classes. Why is that in the middle? Okay, repeating count is that. It worked for that, really. It doesn't update. Why is it not update? Alright, so I press R, and then it should update. But it does not until I press the next character. And it's always one character behind, but it also puts the wrong one. That actually crashed it. Okay. Hmm. This character. It says to accurately read the character, so it should be the right one. And when we press R, it just sets that. Shoot, I don't want to read this here. That is actually the issue. So press R, 5. Why does it become 53? Why is it 3 by default? Something is not right about that. Shoot. It's because of that. That can be out of bounds though, right? Yeah, and it's 0, because it is that. So why is it? Yeah, why does it put it here? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it's not the right numbers at all. So, must not be reading it. Oh, shoot. I know what it is. No. Int. Well, no. I need to do character minus 0. There we go. That is actually... Okay. That was the issue. I was reading the ASCII value of it rather than the actual int value. Okay. So, now I should be able to do repeat 5k. And it did not work. Okay. Why is it print so far away? Shoot, I need to set... no. Name size needs to be 0 by default. It doesn't work, though. Because we move out of the way. So we need to move back. Yeah, we're not placed in the right spot. So I need to move like this. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Reading count. Next relative numbers. Yes, I actually made it. So there's relative numbers. And if you don't like them, you can type a command, relative, and then they're not anymore. We have them. Yes. Let's go in places. Okay, that... Refresh. Either. I should find out what repeating count is then. Maybe. No. You do that and then just read the character. And it's not gonna be great yet, but print out that. Yeah, print out repeating count. Okay. Actually, this would be G column. That is why it is left out. Column. Divided by 2. Let's see. I need to change it on the other one as well. Change it here to G col. Oops. Okay, like that. No. Like that. Right, so it doesn't print anything. So, I cannot print that, or... Oh, I didn't refresh it, that's why. Pop! OS is good? Are you using Pop! OS? See it like installed, did you install it on your laptop or something? 5. 0. Okay, so that's 0. So that's not right. Num doesn't like num. I still want to do that, but I want to print this out as the character. It's really well to do. Put a substitute Debian on your old laptop. Okay. I don't know, I've not used it too much, so I don't know if it is good or not, you know? Okay, I think that actually did fix it. I'll get rid of this now. Get rid of this. I don't need that. Okay, and I make. Alright, so if I click this and repeat 5k. There we go, that actually works. So repeat at least 3 lines. Okay. And you can also, it doesn't quite work like that, but if you repeat though A, it will do that. So I need to think about that. But yeah, that is pretty good. Plan to install on your old MacBook, but it's kind of useless because the battery is dead. So it has to be plugged in all the time, you mean? Okay. That's pretty good. I am happy with that. Yes. It's probably needs some work, but it's starting to work. So I need to now do it. If you are using G, right? Using G. Yeah. If you press G or either of the G's really, it will jump you to that line number that you typed, or the closest one, basically, to it, if it is too low or whatever. So to do that, actually, yeah, this could. I don't think I need a separate one. I could actually have. Use repeating count while repeating. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Yeah. So basically, if you press any of those ones, either G or G, if what is this? What's it called? The variable. Repeating count. That's right. If repeating count greater than 1, then open our row index equals repeating count. And row index, and repeating count is less than buffer.row size. Less than or equal to, I think. Okay, so now if I make that's me, and I go like this, I do repeat 5G, did not work. Okay. Oh shoot, because I need to do this. This needs to be an else. Okay. Yeah, so let me try that again. Okay, I'll jump to line 6. I need to do +1. Okay, +1. I need to check +1. Okay, like that. Then, repeat 5. G. Jump to 7. So I need to do, oh shoot, wait, what? Is it -1 now? Yeah, it is -1, because that is added to 1, so it needs to be -1. Okay. Like this, I don't like it like that, so I'm gonna put these around it. Okay. Else, do that, and that's fine. Okay. Whoops. There we go. So now you can jump to specific line numbers. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna add the exact same check right here. It's buffer.row size, and that should work. So they basically look the same. So yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, perfect. But you can still use them to jump like that or specifically. So I'm happy with that. I think what I want to do though, also, is like if you do insert mode, then it inserts a bunch of those. I don't want that. So if you're in any of these, I can just set repeating count here for all of them. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That is good. Do I want to do that for command mode as well? Because otherwise, yeah, otherwise it does that, so I think I do. Is there any other ones that I wouldn't want to be able to repeat? X is fine. D is good. Yeah, so that's probably fine then. You don't want to be able to save that many times though. But I think it does it exit handle save weight equals 1. Yeah, and then I'll just set equals 1 as well, just to make sure it does reset. Okay, you can do that, but it doesn't really do anything, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that is good. Oh. Yeah, the rest of them are fun. So yeah. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, so those ones can't do it either. Yeah, okay, that actually is fine. Ooh. So, get rid of that. Mode equals, no, not mode. Eating count equals 1. Okay, like that. And same with this. Alright, that is good then. That is good. Now. Okay, yeah, so I will edit the readme now to sort of reflect that. So, normally, if you press R, then repeat next motion n times. So I'm going to make that n. Okay, like that. Yeah. It's actually got messed up. There we go. Okay. So that is good then, and I think that's all I changed, so I can finish that. Limited, repeat. Okay, 312. Wait, why did I insert so many? How? Huh? Did I change that much? Okay, did I do something wrong? I should have actually looked at that. And the reason I looked at it now. That. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the commits because that, I feel like is not right. So, ooh. Oh, okay. So that's why. Alright, that is fine. That is fine. Because, yeah. Alright. I see what happened. It's because I added the greater if statement. That makes sense, actually. Okay, so, right. I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. But I think, there was something else I was gonna implement that wasn't too big. Or was it though? Something to do with that. I don't remember what it was. I was just thinking of it. Yeah, I don't remember what it was at all. So I might just end it there then. Yeah, so I got a good amount done today. Yeah, it gets more and more usable by the day. Yeah, I should probably think of more commands to implement. And then I'm gonna start working towards maybe search. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, and that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, yeah. So, how do I want to? Okay, yeah. So search. So I'll probably do that just the Vim way. I probably should be able to implement it really quickly before I end. Okay, slash, and then I'm just going to search. Search. So, yeah, how do I want to search? Basically, press slash, and then you type in what you want. So we need to really read what you type there. So maybe do I need a separate mode for search? Well that enters command mode. I need to think about that. I'll probably just have a separate mode for search instead of, so mode equals search. And also repeating count equals. Okay, so yeah, I'll have a search mode. That's fine. I think that makes more sense. Okay, search mode. Case search. Something gets up here, so it is. Okay, search. And then search not hand. That's okay. I just want to make sure it does work. So I have a slash. It goes into search mode. Okay, perfect. And then yeah, I need another case for that. So it's gonna be similar to command mode, the way I am typing and everything. But we have more. So I'm not gonna implement like regex or anything like that. Just searching, like explicit searching. So yeah, all that is going to be pretty much the same, but I could even use the same command buffer. I think that's fine. It's just really when you press enter what I want to change. Well, yeah. So it's not going to jump until you press enter, but I think it's okay. So I don't want that. I don't want any of this basically. So it's going to be similar to that. I don't want to do all that though. So search. Basically, I want to take the command. So I'm going to reset it there. But then find in the file and then jump to it. I'm not going to highlight or anything like that, but just basically jump to where it is and put your cursor right there. Okay. So I need to, well, I is less than, really we don't want to start at 0. We're going to start at the current position. So buffer dot row next is less than, shoot, but we don't have that now. So yeah, we don't have the, so we need to save the current position when you go into this mode. Because otherwise, because we use the current position here. So, well, we could just start on the row, and that should be fine. It's less than buffer.row size. And then we can just start at 0 for the horizontal position. For now, equals 0. It is less than the current one. So I'm going to need something that saves the current one. So row current equals buffer dot rows buffer dot row index, just like that. So it's less than current size, a++, and we want to basically compare the contents. Yeah. So we have the command size, so we can really do compare. We want the command size minus command size. We want the command size in there, and we want content. Well, this isn't gonna work actually. That is not gonna work. Yeah. Because we want to, well, no, we can use the offset, so that'll be fine. But then I don't need to iterate that many times. Yeah, hang on. So and then I want plus j instead. So I'm just going to compare each thing instead of jumping. So it's not going to be super efficient, but it should work. And then command. Okay, so compare those. If equals 0, then I want to set it equals normal. And then w mean. And I want to move to ij. Yeah, ij. Okay, and let's see. So I don't need this because that gets set regardless. Search not hand. This needs to be case search. I did copy it, right? I just want to make sure I didn't. Okay, yeah. Case search. So what is this? Yeah, because that's comparing a single character, so that's not what I want to do. Cur contents. Yeah, plus j. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, and let's see. So it did not show up with typing. So I think what I need to do is set it the same way. So let me search for. Oh. I need to do this same thing actually. Oops, yank that. And I want to put this right next to that. So I don't know why I put it down here. Okay, and I don't need brackets. Yeah, I don't want this. Okay, just like that. I still don't think it's gonna quite work. Yeah, so you can't see what we're typing. So I need to do something about that. How is it handled in here? So I didn't change anything else. So equals character. Where do I set the colon? That's it. Somewhere when I display it, but that's if mode equals command. So that's what it is. Mode equals command, then I do that. For now, I'm just gonna do or mode equals search. So you can display with a colon, but that's okay. That was pretty weird. Alright, so we didn't move. We did not move the cursor properly. What does that have? Yeah, it's right here. Or mode equals. And mode does not equal search. That's what I want to do. Okay. So then if I go here and put word there, and I search for word, enter. Segfault. Alright, that's not good. Why does it get rid of that? Enter. Oh shoot. I think I modified the wrong one. No, hang on. Command. No, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. That's backface. So this, enter. Press that. And we iterate over that. What do we do up here again? Command equals that. Why does it segfault? Do we go out of bounds? I listen to that. So I need to see what's segfault. J equals 0. This seems to be. That's what I meant. No, that's not what I meant. Minus command size. Yeah, that is what I want. Minus 1, maybe? Or is it? Yeah, it removes a row too. Why does it do that? Why does it remove a row? I think it's actually just because it scrolls down. I don't think it actually removes a row. Okay. Command. Yeah, this is the wrong place. Right over that. And then move there. That doesn't work. I need to iterate the... Iterate that? Is that... And move is not equal search. I forgot that I have a few places where I check that. Yeah, so it segfaults when it finds it seems. 25. Is it from the string compare? Could be from that. Let me see if it's from that. So I'll just remove that and then Alright, then it freezes. Yeah, it completely froze. That is strange. Okay, so that did not work. But this seems to be causing some issues. So why does it do that? Is it because we try to move here? maybe I need to just set it then. So buffer position is I. Row index. That's actually what I want to equal I. And I want this one equal J. J. There we go. Still say calls. Is it off by a certain amount or something of the sorts? Unequal search. What's our current position? What's that? Okay. Maybe I don't want that check actually. Well, no, because the mode gets changed, so I do want that check. It only breaks if it finds it. Or if there is more than one row. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's more than one row it breaks, so it's something with that. What's our row size? Was I doing it wrong? Oh shoot, because that one is one of these breaking stuff, so. Yes, why does it say font there? When there is. So we start at 0. And then it goes, so it goes one iteration. We set the current to that. I want the current to actually be with the I. That's already something. Yeah, it still say false, but that was a problem. Okay, somehow this is getting off. Size. That doesn't like that. That's gonna be very bad. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I remake it? Yeah, it doesn't. Wait. It actually jumped to it. But not if there. What was that? Not if there is not. So we're off by 1. So it seems to be equal. There we go, and then we jump to it. Okay, so let me try it in a bigger thing. In here, what if I try to jump to escape? Escape, go away. Maybe jump to there. Okay, and what if I try to jump to row? There we go. Okay. The line index is off though. Why is it off? No, it's not off. Wait. Oh, but this does not work. Okay. Oh shoot, because it didn't actually update the position properly? Is that it? Why would it be off so much? So the relative line numbers are not working. That is not good. So, let me see how I'm handling that. Because the searching, there we go, the searching works, at least somewhat. It probably needs some more work, but I need to fix the relative line numbers. So I don't know how they are so messed up. Let's see. So if relative, then if row index, let's print index. Alright, and that's fine. +1. That's good. Else, print that. Might be something wrong with that. Yeah, so when does it become wrong? Here, it's already wrong. Okay. Yeah, it thinks that the current line number is here. So it's something with that. So I think it's to do with this. If row index. So hang on. See, absolute buffered row index minus the print index. So the print index is I minus that. So when we start, why does it become R? It's whenever we scroll past this. So right past here, outward. Yeah, that is right where it's outward. Okay, so calculating that wrong. The print index is right, but it does not work in the other case. We can just check I though, right? Yeah, there we go. Then it works. So yeah, we can use I for this. I was not even thinking of that. So otherwise, we want I minus row index, right? I don't think I need any of this. Okay, let's see. No, that is not right at all. Clearly. And do that the other way. Minus I. Well, yeah, I should probably think about it. But let me just see. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I need let's see, the current one. Let me go back to how I had that. So we don't need the print index, I think. Is that what we want? Okay, and there we go. That is what we want. Now it actually works. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that I found that, because that is good. Okay, yeah. So, there we go. And search, yeah, I forgot that was what I was doing. Search actually works. There's no way to jump to the next one, though, so I will need to do that, but I cannot now. So we probably keep, how did it work in here? Yeah, so, I'll need to think about that. So you press N in normal mode, then it goes to the next search. Yeah, I'll think about how to do that. So I'll probably make a function for it and stuff. But yeah, good for now. Let's see, I'll commit this, and then I do have to end the stream. Fixed, let's see. Fixed an issue with limited line numbers, and limited the start of a search. Search, basically. Push that. And there we go. Okay. And there we go. Now, and it works. I should probably add something for that, but, yeah. I don't know how I would say that exactly. I don't know. I'll think about that. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.